still considered a primary obstacle. It should clearly show us that insolvency will then lead to economic.
And so actually providing solvency for the grassroots issue would actually work better than this literacy. They're making a very big assumption that these people are inherently rational, and so they'll actually be able to maneuver this system. However, when they suspend that you are, when they give you 1 million shillings as pocket money, and you use 10,000 shillings every single day, for 90 days over time, you'll use 900,000 Ugandan shillings. And that 10,000 that is left is actually going to cost you to save. So the actual to this is abundance. Primary, solving one solves the other. When you solve, not maneuvering a system, but solving it. When you solve financial literacy, you do not solve the problem. You maneuver it. What do you need to construct an industry? Pardon? What do you need to construct an industry?
The idea.
Oh, with no money, the bricks may lay themselves. Are there more circles than banks?
Pardon?
Are there more circles than banks?
No.
Alright, thank you. Do financial institutions give out free money?
Pardon?
Do financial institutions give out free money?
They give human capital.
Alright, and government incentives? Do they give out free money?
They give you funds to start up the businesses.
Freely, without bureaucracy.
Yes.
Does a rect system incentivize you to work?
Pardon?
Does a rect system, one that you cannot trust, one that has shown you that it can comprise, one that has shown you that it can actually lead to the failure of your business time and again, incentivize you to work?
Out of every 10 rich people you meet, 8 of them were not born rich. 8 of them did not have the resources to work for them. At the end of it, it becomes your financial literacy that stands for you and is going to make it work. One thing you have to understand is that impact. If I do not have financial literacy and in status quo, I am still poor, we'll have to understand this. Because I am poor and I have financial literacy, I am going to look for other possible ways of making money. Like First Peter said, financial literacy does not necessarily stop on getting money. It stops us understanding the aspects of receiving the money, investing the money, saving the money. It's not necessarily saving. It is also earning and learning how to manipulate my skills in order to reach a financial business, which they did not get from the beginning. So they proceed. Now, panel, for attending this debate as their first speaker told us, it must show us that with the absence of their problem, there must be sustainability. You have to understand that if financial literacy was absent, if financial literacy was in place, and poverty was also in place, we would have to see individuals who would come up, as my second speaker told them, that individuals would come up and do what? And fight poverty.
In addition to that, these institutions are really fraudulent and levying really high taxes on the people, fostering public mistrust. That even if the financial literacy is to take place, we must take into account the fact that 91% of banks in Africa are foreign owned. So even just implementing the whole financial literacy thing wouldn't profit Africans because the profits will be repatriated anyway, hence doing away with this development. It's also not incentivize people to utilize their services for the same reason. That even if you are to make a counter transaction, for example, withdrawing 10,000 Ugandan shillings to Absa Bank, it's going to cost you 16,000 Ugandan shillings. So when you're offering the people this knowledge, are you encouraging them to utilize these services or not? There are some countries like Botswana and Egypt do not primarily manage their money well, but reform their system to actually give people this money in the first place. Finally, government incentives and subsidies are not enough or effective. When you take one step out of that chain reaction, the whole thing fails. When you have no job, you don't earn, so you don't have income. Meaning you can't eat. When you can't eat, you can't save. So you can't invest. When you can't invest, there's no remuneration of funds, and so the economy can't develop. So the key to this whole thing is actually fixing that you have money.
Do you acknowledge the fact that most businesses in Uganda failed in their first year, not due to lack of money, but due to lack of sustainability in the businesses?
The fact remains that business.
Do you acknowledge, yes or no?
The fact remains that
Do you acknowledge, yes or no?
The fact remains that business.
Can you implement something you are not aware of?
I beg your pardon.
Can you implement something you are not aware of?
I must have the resources in the first place.
Can you implement something you are not aware of? If you are not aware
I
of?
must have the resources in the first place.
Is it not a known fact that for you to make money, you need to first know how to actually make that money?
I need you to understand that 478 million Ugandans living below the poverty line did not choose to live like this. It is because of a wrecked system that the jobs are virtually unavailable.
Financial resources to get what they are actually trying to achieve, or just giving them that money so that they don't even know
They attaining investments, or how are they then going to be able to invest, and how exactly we then going to the multiplication of funds in the end, or the multiplication of money. In the end, it's that the individuals themselves who then actually need this profit to actually facilitate themselves, like setting up small enterprises or small businesses, is then reduced one, and this leads to a retardation in the economic take-off, which is clear and then presented to you. And the second layer of analysis I'm generally going to report to you is about the inaccessibility of these financial institutions themselves. They're actually supposed to provide this financial literacy. Notice that Ugandans in of themselves barely have access to banks and goods. Case study. In Uganda, only 60% of its population do not, or 60% of its illiteracy, which we acknowledge is a problem in today's house, but we just not think that it is a
My side of the house actually comes and proves to you that the primary obstacle in achieving economic takeoff is the financial illiteracy. Why? They actually come here, the first speaker comes and says that how is financial illiteracy? If they can actually put to us that financial illiteracy is the grassroots of poverty, we can actually decide to their debate. Here, we look at this in a way that when you actually give a poor person resources which they do not know how to manipulate, they do not know how to use, at the end of the day, they will just have those resources, they will not put them into use, and you will still promote the problem which you are trying to fight at the end of the day. They are saying that they are coming here to fight poverty, but they present to us a short-term solution. They talk about structural differences. But as I say in my speech, I presented to you the fact that a poor man's problem is his mindset. At the end of the day, even if you offer resources,
we don't think the way to save people is by making more of them die, and we think our idea works better. Thank you.
We're talking about Putin actually making to concede to
in Rwanda, where most likely there was genocide. I'm sorry if this is hard, but if there was genocide, the Tanzanian government held bishops in Russia to bring back the Hutu and the Tutsi. That is to say that it was united by bishops at that particular moment. Now you can imagine if the Rwandans were most likely sanctioned, lives of people were to be ruined. But even if we sanction Russia, that is to say countries like Ukraine and Russia right now are in the war. Whom did it affect? It affected Uganda. It affected the lives of Uganda. The price hike. The price of sessions is at its height because of such things as war. We think in that kind of regard, we think we are most likely going to put lives of other countries and other specific countries at stake. We think it is necessarily in upside of the house. So they have a burden to show to us why they believe they are still going for economic sanctions, yet they are undermining effective dialogue. That effort to most likely sanction